Well, hello and welcome. My name is Tiffany Dowhan, independent consultant and regional vice president with Arbonne International. And today I am so excited that you have taken the time to come onto this video, check out a little bit more about what Arbonne has to offer you. And that's whether being a client or being interested in our incredible business opportunity. And first off, I want to tell you guys that I am a very ordinary person, but I was offered years ago an extraordinary opportunity that has absolutely transformed my life. And to start off my journey, I was actually introduced with our incredible products. When I was introduced, I was actually working at a radio station in northeastern Alberta, and I was actually the sales manager there. And when I was approached, it was actually by one of my incredible clients, and she had mentioned to me, you know, Tiffany, I noticed that you're having some issues with your skin. Have you ever heard of Arbonne? And for those of you that have had issues with your skin, you don't need somebody to point it out to you because you know you got it going on. But you probably tried a lot of things. And for me, I had tried so many different products trying to see results in my skin that I was sick and tired of it. I was sick of wasting money. I was sick of buying products that were living in my cosmetic graveyard under my sink. And I just got to a point where I was really not using much of anything anymore. At the time, I was also a country singer too, and which I still am. And to be completely honest, I really hated the way my skin was because people looked at my face when I was standing on, say, stage and singing. So, you know, I was covering it up with makeup and whatnot. And I was just at a point where I was really fed up and really not trying much of anything. I was just covering up, you know, the acne on my face. And when she'd approached me about it, I was a little bit, to be honest, insulted because I thought, you know what, I know I have bad skin. You don't got to tell me. And I honestly blew her off about the products. But being as wonderful as she was, she kept being pleasantly persistent and finally said to me, what if I gave you a tester kit, Tiffany? What if I gave you a tester kit of some products that you could actually sample in the comfort of your own home and see if they actually clear your skin up? And I thought, you know what? If this is, you know, free, because I'm super frugal and I was at a point where, you know, I was fed up to here as far as spending the money on the products, I just said, you know what, if it's free and if it's a chance for me to see if it works, I would love to take the sample kit. So she ended up giving me a beautiful gold bag, also gave me a new foundation and sent me off with the products. And you guys, within a week, my skin cleared up. I was absolutely shocked. My acne was coming to the surface. My pores were not clogged anymore. And honestly, I didn't know why, but I was like, you know what, I really want this product. And I said to her, you know what, I'm in sales. I know that you probably get a deal on the products, and I would also like that deal. But I was somebody who's not interested in having parties or get-togethers at my house, and that's something she had suggested. And I said, you know what, that's not my thing, but if I could just buy it from you and get a really great discount, I would be happy. And she said, well, Tiffany, you know, you brush your teeth, you wash your hair, you have a shower, you use pretty much all the products we carry with Arbonne. Why don't you sign up as a consultant to be able to get the discount? And you know what, maybe even look at the business. And I said, wait a minute, I ain't looking at the business, but I love the idea of actually using the products. And she was right. I was buying products from Walmart, the drugstore, and I thought, you know, this is a really great opportunity for me to get a really good deal on my stuff. And so I signed up. In Canada, our fee for signing up is $95, and I signed up for the $95, and I got 35% off of all of my products. Super excited. I bought my skincare line. I think I even got a better deal than 35% off because there's specials and packages. And to be completely honest, I bought, you know, the skincare, bought some more products, and just started being a product user of Arbonne. That was in the spring of 2008. Then, of course, the summer came, and I really started to realize that my job in radio broadcasting was really taking away from my life. I am also a country singer, and again, was a country singer at the time, but I really found working those 80 to 100 hours a week at my job was really taking away from time with my family, time from riding my horses, because I love horses, and also taking huge time away from my passion, which was my music. And I thought, you know what, maybe I need to look into this Arbonne thing. Because I didn't even realize it, but I was referring tons of people to the girl that signed me up for the discount. And what was happening is she kept saying to me, Tiffany, you're doing this. Tiffany, you're doing this. And I said, no, I'm not doing it. And she says, you pretty much got 10 catalogs and 10 samples in your package. And from those 10 catalogs and 10 samples, you sold 10 skincare lines, plus you're selling more, but you're not making money. You're helping me make money. But this is a team environment. If I teach you how to do the business, we both can make money. And I was like, oh, I didn't really understand that, but I kind of was like, nah, I don't know. And I remember, saying something to me, and even other people in Arbonne that I had met, as I learned more about the company and more about the products, they kept asking me the same question, is that if I kept doing what I was doing, where would I be in 5 years? And honestly, I really didn't like the answer to that. I was in a lot of debt. I had no life. I was working 80 to 100 hours a week. My music career ceased to exist. And I was at a point where I really needed something different or something more. And I really didn't know what that something more was. And honestly, Arbonne was sitting there right in front of my face, and I wasn't giving it the time of day. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to take a look at this business opportunity. So I started stalking, a lady that was driving her Mercedes in the area that I lived in. And, I was shocked when I actually saw a paycheck that was legitimate. And it was a decent paycheck for a month. And, she had even helped, her husband, retire from his job at an oil field company. And I thought, you know what, in Alberta, people that are working in the oil field are making pretty good coin. If this is something, that she can do, why can't I do this? I'm not any different. I'm just a regular old person, and so is she. And so are all these other amazing women I'm meeting in Arbonne. So I thought, I'm going to really look at this business. And you know what? When I started to do the research, I really started to realize that this could be a business that could change my life. And here are some things that I learned that really kind of threw me for a loop, thinking, whew, like maybe this could happen. So when I was introduced to Arbonne and really introduced to the business, I was actually told that it was over a 30-year-old company, you guys. And that is pretty crazy. Right now, Arbonne's actually a 36-year-old company. So it's not like we popped out of the woodwork. We've been around for a long time. So to me, that heritage, being, part of, Peter Mork's vision, who actually started our business over 36 years ago, the heritage of that drew me into the business because I really like businesses that are sustainable and have been around for a long time. Another thing too is everything's plant and botanically based. And I thought, oh, that's pretty great. People are looking for those products. Also too, that we had cutting edge research and development. So that meant our products were very unique and different than other products that were on the market. And I realized that there was an amazing group of passionate consultants that were actually doing this business. And they weren't just selling products, but they were actually teaching and training others to do the same thing. And that's why they were so passionate about it. It was this incredible community of amazing men and women. And another thing that was really attractive to me, you guys, was the global opportunity. We were in Canada, launched in Canada in 2006, but we've been in the US for over 36 years. We're also in the UK, Australia, Poland. We just launched into New Zealand, which is amazing. And we are also launching into Taiwan very soon. So I thought that's pretty cool. I have a laptop, I have a mouth, I have a phone, I can call people. And you know what? We know people from all walks of life, from all places, especially nowadays with social media. And you know what? I realized too that we had a really great compensation plan. So we got paid really well for what we do in Arbonne. And then what was huge for me, you guys, is that this business is willable. What does that mean? That if I actually pass away, the work that I've done, the team that I've built, and the sales and the people that reorder, that all those sales and all those people I've helped become successful in this business is actually willed to someone I love and I care about. You can will this business for 7 generations. Crazy. I also realized too, you guys, that we had an amazing home office. And what I mean by that is that leaders that were in place that really truly helped us as independent consultants. And you know what? State-of-the-art distribution and support centers. I don't carry Arbonne stock in my closet. It comes right from the warehouse to our amazing clients. So when I realized that this business was really viable. So you guys, I jumped in with both feet. I decided to do this business with very little time that I had, because believe me, I had very little time. I was working 80 to 100 hours a week. I started working this business very part-time in my nooks and crannies, sharing the products that I loved, sharing the incredible business opportunity, and teaching and training people to do the same thing I was doing. You guys, in 4 short months, I was able to replace my income at the radio station and walk away. And then not too long after, 2.5 years later, I actually earned the company car with Arbonne and really got to a point in my life where the income that I was making truly changed my life. So for me, this business has been an incredible business opportunity. And you know what? Like I said at the beginning of this call, today we're here to give you information so you can make an informed decision. But we really, truly are not in the convincing business. We're more about showing you what Arbonne has to offer. And then you can make a decision if this is for you or not. Okay? So I'm going to share some information that is really going to help you make a decision, whether you want to be a client, maybe you want to be a client like me that got a really great deal, or whether you may want to be like me, you want to build an incredible business like I have with Arbonne. So here's the thing, what makes Arbonne products different? Plant and botanically based. It is the best of science and nature, which means they're pure, safe, and beneficial. Great ingredients, when you use them, you actually see results. Huge. Highest quality ingredients from around the globe. Everything is pH correct and hypoallergenic, and that is by our standards, not by the country standards that we may be living in. And to be completely honest, because we follow European standards, we have way higher standards. So with Arbonne, if you actually react to something or you have issues, you have 45 days to either get your money back or exchange it for something else. Here's the thing, you guys, we are vegan certified. We do not use animal products. We do not test on animals. Huge. Dermatologist tested, ophthalmologist, and pediatrician tested. Not recommended, actually tested and clinically proven. That is huge, you guys. And we're also built on Swiss heritage and European standards. Now, here's the thing. Our products are formulated without gluten. A lot of you guys are avoiding gluten nowadays. We also don't use petroleum. The reason my skin cleared up, you guys, I was using ingredients or products that had ingredients like petroleum, which clog your pores. It's occlusive, you guys. It doesn't absorb into our skin. It coats our skin. It attracts the sun. It is not something that is good for your skin in any shape or form. We do not use petroleum or petrolatum in our products. Again, no animal products or byproducts, not tested on animals. We don't use formaldehyde donating preservatives. That's not good for you. Chemical dyes and fragrances, no artificial sweeteners, colors, or flavors, no parabens or phthalates. So that is huge, you guys. And here's the thing. Whether you're a man, woman, child, young, old, we have products that you use every day, from skincare to nutritional products. You guys, I've lost 70 pounds with our nutritional line of products. They are phenomenal, from meal replacements to protein shakes to vitamins to supplements. Okay, phenomenal. Sun care. So of course, helping protect from those, scary UVA rays, right? UVB rays. Makeup, bath and body products, hair, whatever you use on a daily basis, guaranteed we have with Arbonne. We don't even, we even have products like toothpaste and deodorant that don't have the nasty ingredients. Okay, so that is huge. And here's the thing, you guys, if you're going to look at this business, you have to understand the network marketing model. So what do we really do in Arbonne is we skip out the middleman. We do not pay for store space. We don't pay for marketing, advertising. You're not going to see a celebrity endorsing a product. My favorite is seeing a beautiful singer who's got luscious, amazing hair saying they use a box color. And you guys know what I mean by a box color. When you go to the store and there's a box and you put the color in your hair and it changes your hair color. Really, do you think somebody who's really known in the music world or in the sports and entertainment world is really using a box color? They're going to a salon and they're getting amazing treatment done to their hair. Okay. So with Arbonne, we do not spend money on that. Okay. What we actually spend money on is making sure our products are high quality. Us as consultants get paid really well, and then you as a consumer can afford a really high-end product. That is what Arbonne is about. And here's the thing, why would you look at this business? And this is something really important to know, is there are actually 4 things that you need to look at if you're ever going to look at a business like this. And the number one thing you want to look at, of course, is the products. You want to make sure the products are great quality because this is word of mouth advertising. But here's another thing, you want to make sure those products are consumable because there may come a time in your life where you need to, prepare for impact. And, for me, many things have happened from maybe, people in my life getting sick to, personal things happening where I'm not able to work my business. And you know what? Because I've built an incredible stream of income with Arbonne and people are reordering their products on a monthly basis, that means that income is still coming in, even if I need to take care of my family or myself in circumstances. Okay, so that is really important. Okay, another thing to look at is there a marketplace demand, and what are the timing and trends? And you guys, we all have, skin, and we all have hair. Some of us don't have hair, but most of us have skin, right? All of us have skin. So the reality is people are going to bathe, and they're going to shower, and they're going to do those things. It's really important. Okay, and the most important thing, you guys, I think that I found really attractive about the business was time leveraging. Where can you work 10 hours a week but get paid more than that? So here's the thing, you guys. I do share products that I love. People are going to reorder them. That builds residual income. But there are also going to be people that we meet that have credit card debt, school debt, want to be home with their babies. You might be one of those people that hates your job and you really want out of it. Or you love your job, but you want your life and your time back. Here's the thing. If you work 10 hours a week and you teach and train others to work 10 hours a week, you will be reimbursed not only for your time, but their time. And the more we help other people succeed, the more success we all see. So for me, some of you might be watching this video. I've never met you, but I might actually be somebody who's training somebody who, if that makes sense, right? So if I sign up, Susie, and then Sally signs up, Sally, really, at the end of the day, I'm helping Sally and Susie, because if I do that, they're reaching their financial goals and their time and freedom goals and all their goals with this incredible business, but I am also too. So we are very much a team environment. The more we help others, the more money we make. And you know what? With Arbonne, there's basically 4 management levels. And I'm going to share this with you guys to show you the amazing income potential that there is with Arbonne. So we all start as independent consultants. And when I started, I didn't really know much about the management levels, but I knew that when I worked through them, I would continue to get a pay raise. And so when I started Arbonne, my goal was actually to become an area manager, because that's where most people replace their income. But I did start, just like everybody else, at independent consultant. I started working this business. And what we do is we teach people to get to district manager between 1 to 2. Some people even do it 3 months, but we try to teach people to get there between 1 and 2 months. The average Canadian income is about $322 a month. You guys, this is a difference whether a family will actually go bankrupt or not, this extra money. And most people will join Arbonne for that extra money. But most district managers on our team are making anywhere from about $500 to $1,500 a month, you guys. That could be the difference between paying off a credit card or even putting groceries on the table, you guys. Okay, so think about that. Would district manager make a difference in your life? Now, area manager. They say on average it can take anywhere from 6 months to 12 months, even up to about 16 months to get to area manager. This is where you then can will your business, like I talked about earlier, but this is where most people are replacing their income. They say the Canadian average is about $1,600 a month, but to be completely honest, you guys, I have people that are making $1,600 up to even $4,500 a month paychecks. And for me, that's when I was able to walk away from my job, was when my paycheck was at $3,500 to $4,000 a month. And how did I get to area manager? Worked my 10 hours a week, sharing the products, teaching and training people to do the business. Okay, so huge. And really, it was me, my mom, and 2 of my neighbor ladies dabbling in the business when I actually promoted to area manager. And at that point, then I got to will my business to somebody. That's pretty powerful. Okay, now regional vice president, the next management level, which they say this is the Mercedes level, is where most people are making more than replacing their income. They're making some pretty good coin. The Canadian average is about $66.88 a month. So that's $6,688 a month. You know what? Most regional vice presidents that I know are making 8 to 10, even up to $12,000 a month. Okay. So this is also where you get your Mercedes cash bonus. In every country, of course, it's different, but I'm going to give you the Canadian. It's a $960 cash bonus when you are maintaining your regional vice president level, which is pretty awesome. So it says 27 months is the actual Canadian average to get there. You guys, it took me 2.5 years. And what I really did was I continued to share the products, teach and train people to do the business. That's all I did, okay? Now, the next management level, which is my next management level in Arbonne, is national vice president. This is the crazy part, you guys. The Canadian average at that level is $19,125 a month. That is insane, okay? And your car bonus in Canada goes up to about $1,200 a month, okay? They say it takes 45 months to get there. Now, I've been doing this business since it was basically August of 2008 when I said, yes, I'm going to do it. And for me, 45 months is long gone. But this is what I'm going to tell you guys. And this is an amazing statistic and my favorite stat with Arbonne, that if you continue to follow the system, you share the products that you love, and you teach and train people to do the business, within 10 years of doing this business, you have a 95% chance of being at the top income level. That is phenomenal, you guys. Where in 10 years can you be educated, get personal growth and development, and build a business where you're working 10 to 15 hours a week, where you're making a minimum of that, $19,000 a month? There's not very many places at all, okay? So that is what I want you to think about as you think about this opportunity. Where do you see yourself? Are you somebody who needs a district manager paycheck? That extra few $100s a month? Or are you somebody who needs an area manager paycheck? You want to replace an income. Maybe you're a regional vice president. Maybe you're wanting to make, some substantial money every month. Or maybe you really want to build a multi-million-dollar business and be a national vice president with Arbonne. So here's the thing, you guys. You might be watching this video and you might say, this is all fun and dandy, but I'm scared. Like I'm kind of freaked out and I don't know if I can do this. And honestly, I didn't really know if I could do this, but I saw other people that were regular, ordinary people that just decided to say yes to an extraordinary opportunity, okay? And I had hesitations. The first thing I said is, I don't have time. And the reason I said I didn't have time, you know why? Was because I didn't have time. I was working 80 to 100 hours a week. I was trying to ride horses, cut grass, spend time with my family, and even trying to sing and focus on my music career. But I realized that if I give up that little bit of extra time that I had, so being on Facebook, wasting time with social media, whatever it is that you're doing right now that could be not necessarily getting you closer to what you want in life, take a look at your life and say, you know what, do I have an extra 10 hours a week? And could I work this into my nooks and crannies to be able to make that extra however much a month, or replace an income, or maybe walk away from that job that you really don't love and like? Okay, you can do this. And I'm telling you, you can, because I didn't think I had enough time. And in 4 months working this very part-time alongside an 80 to 100 hour a week job, I replaced my income. It's possible. Okay, another thing too is I don't have enough money. I don't care if you have money or not. If you are watching this video and you have drive and you have passion and you are somebody who knows what they want, if you have time to put into this business and $95 Canadian to sign up to do this, then you can do this business. We will help you do that. If you can invest more, great. It's going to make the journey easier. But if that's all you have, we will work with you, okay? I don't know enough people. Here's the reality, is we all know 25 people. We all have a cell phone, guaranteed 25 contacts. Those 25 people know 25 people who know 25 people. It's not about who you know right now. It's about who those people know. And here's the thing, you guys, was my biggest thing, is I was worried what people were going to think of me, and I was worried what people thought I was going to be getting into. And honestly, when I really sat down and looked at this and saw people being successful, saw paychecks, and saw proof of amazing men and women building an incredible business, that is when I said, you know what, I don't care what other people think, because they don't pay my bills. And you know what, this business got me out of debt. I was over $500,000 in debt when I started doing this business. I'm not anymore. That's incredible. You guys, I didn't have a singing career. Now I have one. I was able to make an album because I could pay for it. Okay, those are the things I want you to think about, is what do you want in your life and what are you missing because you're not willing to look at something that might be out of the ordinary. And here's the thing, if you're afraid, if you're going to look at this business and you're at a point where you're like, I'm super excited about this, but I'm also scared, like out of my mind at the same time, you wouldn't be normal. We all have fear. But the beautiful part about this business is we help you overcome those fears and we help you grow personally so you can get everything that you want in this life. So here's what I'm going to challenge you to do today, is dream big again. You know what, for me, I stopped dreaming. And this business gave me the opportunity to dream again. And this is what I want you guys to think about, is you are where you are today because of the choices you made yesterday. You can make different choices. And with every choice you guys make, there is a price and there is a benefit. Could the benefit of this business be the very thing that you need to really truly live your best life ever? And here's the thing, instead of asking yourself, what if it doesn't work for you? Ask yourself, what if it does? And what I'm going to tell you about this industry inside out, if you work it, it will work for you. So thank you so much for taking the time to do this today. And you know what? Talk to the person that invited you onto this call. They invited you onto this call for a reason, because they see something in you. They know you would be incredible at this. And this could be the very thing that could help you live the life that you are truly meant to live. So I love you so much. Thank you for taking the time to come onto this call. And hopefully we will see you down the road and hear about your incredible journey with Arbonne. Love you. Bye-bye.